Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage Jewelry. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirits and the tarot to communicate energies to you, the viewer. Today we'll be taking a look at how your person sees this connection, okay, how they see you and how they see themselves in this connection. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you stumble across this reading, the message was meant to find you. It is energy as it sits when you watch the video. Okay, now energy does fluctuate, so it could certainly be a period of time in which energy was sitting. So only take the messages that resonate for you. This is a collective reading. If you're interested in a private reading, please feel free to book a private reading in the description box below. It'll take you to my website. Now we'll be doing kind of a you versus them, but really what from their perspective or their eyes. Okay, so take a look at these three options to choose from. Okay, so pile number one or pick number one is this pink cross. Okay, pile number two is this white butterfly. Okay, and then for pick number three is this sparkly gold star. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, feel free to pause. If you're drawn to more than one pile, just means there's multiple messages potentially in each of those piles, and you could very well be tapping into your energy, meaning how you're seeing the connection between you and your person. Okay, so yeah, if that's the case, then you can either watch that or you can go pick another pile and hopefully find your person's energy somewhere else. And keep in mind, it's coming from their perspective and how they're seeing it, so it is subjective. But yeah, so I will see you at your pick, and the timestamps are in the description box and the pinned comment below. See you soon. Hello, my most spectacular pile number one. If you pick the pink cross, beautiful pink cross, then pile number one, this is your reading. Okay, and we're taking a look at how your person perceives you and them in this connection, how they're perceiving the connection and the dynamic between the both of you guys coming from their own perspective. So it could definitely be subjective. Okay, and it'll be like a you versus them type situation. So just kind of pick whichever side kind of is more resonating like your energy than it is your person's energy, or at least how they're perceiving you. So you should have some idea as to how they're perceiving you. Okay, pre-pick these oracle cards. I've not looked at them just to save time, but we will pull some tarot as well to get some clarifiers. Okay, so in the center here is kind of how they're seeing the connection, or the the joint energy between both of you guys. And then we have person A and person B. So your person can either be in either one of these piles, but let's see how they're looking at you and how they're looking at themselves. Okay, so we have vampire here with the light attribute, makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Shadow attributes, depleting others for your physical survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. All right. The mother. Rotation. A rabbit with earth energy. Okay, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And koala spirit. Spirit has a plan with the number 35 or the number 8. August could be significant. Number 1 here, so January could be significant as well. All right, and for the other person here, person B, we have pioneer, light attribute, passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Shadow attribute, compulsive need to keep moving on. The shaman with the number 16 or the number 7. Against nature. Ooh, okay. Hummingbird spirit, be here now with the number 34 or the number 7. And elephant. All right. Interesting. Okay, so how is your person seeing the dynamic between the two of you guys? Let's flip this middle card. We have between worlds with the number 3. Oh, okay. So your person is seeing the connection as though you guys are going through amidst the transition right now, and maybe from a place where this connection was not in the best position, and they're seeing this as something that is transforming into something a little bit more more real, more vivid, more lively, more with more depth than they've seen it in the past. But it's in a weird phase right now where they're kind of still transitioning, or see this connection as a transition from the past. And maybe you guys have had a pretty rocky stage. Okay. Your person is certainly feels as though this connection is transitioning, and they see someone here as the I'm not sure which one they feel is them or not yet. Maybe this will come to me, but they feel as though somebody here is taking a lot more than they are giving, but they are very guarded and also very protective of this connection. Okay. They feel like they protect. I'll read them here as this vampire energy, okay? Because I feel like this could potentially be their energy. I feel like they feel like they're protective of their space, and that they're protective of this connection, and that they've been protecting this connection, but that they have been very dependent on the healing and the life force that this other person has been providing to them. And person B is the type of person that doesn't really follow really any sort of rules when it comes to this connection, is kind of just doing their own thing, but they provide a lot of healing to person A through just the way that they are able to be reliable, be I feel like this person has always really showed up for the vampire person, whereas the vampire person I feel is a little bit more taking, and a little bit more selfish, and a little bit more guarded and protective of themselves. They're also a little bit more skittish, and they're also having a difficult time in trusting this connection, or have had a hard time trusting the connection. And yeah, I feel like this person is feeling as though if this is your person, like they're fairly curious as to what potential this connection could bring forward. And they're having a look at what it would take for them just to kind of release control of letting themselves go. But right now they're almost trying to plan things out in a way that keeps them guarded, keeps this connection kind of in their control. And they see you, if this is your energy here, as somebody who is able to be healing for sure. But I feel like you are showing up to them as somebody who, if you're not getting your like if you're not getting your way, you're not really throwing a big tantrum about it. Like you haven't really let this person down. You've been very reliable, although you've been one to really provide the energetic healing towards this connection. And yeah, I think that they see you potentially as someone who wants to move away from this connection, but you've been very present, and you're trying to see a better future for yourself that's outside of this connection. Interesting. Okay, let's pull some tarot, because that's all I'm kind of really getting from what they are thinking that you, how they're seeing you in this connection. Okay, so yeah, and if they're seeing themselves here as this vampire, it's like somebody who is a little more selfish and absorbing the other person's energy. Okay, especially when it comes to like, yeah, like I said, the healing part of it, and maybe taking advantage of the fact that this person is always kind of there for them, but that this person is maybe finding a more vivid place and is transitioning away outside of this connection. Okay, so Spirit, can we take a look at pile number one's person and how they are perceiving this connection? All right, and how they're perceiving pile number one. Clear and concise. Thank you so much. And pile number one, thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energy. Yeah, I feel like the vampire person has been a little skittish and almost hard to make come out of their shell, almost like they're really guarded. It's hard to get to them. They're making it impossible to get to. Whereas this, I guess, elephant person or pioneer person is not really manipulative, is kind of just more going with the flow, isn't really making a big, yeah, it's just really genuine and just really there. Okay, so at least that's how this, your person sees it. Okay, so let's take a look. So we have the Page of Pentacles. We have Strength in reverse. We have the Devil in reverse. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse. And we have the Justice card in reverse. And bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay, so let's get some of the signs out of the way. We have Libra energy, we have Capricorn, we have Leo, then we have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, okay? Your person sees there being a block right now that they are trying to release that has caused imbalance in this connection. At least this is how they're seeing it. That they have deep love, and there is a potential here for a Two of Cups in this connection, which is a give and take. But there needs to be moving forward with an offering here of bringing this to practicality to actually come together. But there is this energy in the middle here, and even with this Justice, where things have been really imbalanced. I feel like your person feels as though I think that it's them that feels like they owe you an apology. Okay, unless you're feeling like this could very well be your energy, but I feel like this person feels as though there needs to be an apology around how things transpired, how there's been actions in the past where, yeah, no one's really won. There have been challenges where maybe things were really toxic and people were not controlling themselves in the best way possible here, with the Devil in reverse and the Strength in reverse. Okay, it could very well be that your person was giving in to toxic temptations or addictions, or giving into situations that wasn't appearing balanced, and or at least was not allowing this connection to balance out because of the way that they were acting in this situation. And there's a realization that in order to move forward here and balance things out, that there needs to be a dealing with toxic situations and letting go of situations and more control in situations which have been a little bit maybe not so great. But I feel like this person been protective, but I also feel like they've been very controlling, but they haven't been allowing themselves to just release themselves into submerging in this connection. Okay, but I do feel like there's deep love here. Here we have the King of Wands. Yeah, this is someone who's going after what it is that they want. And the King of Wands is somebody who is very passionate and very driven. Okay, towards this Two of Cups, stemmed from deep emotions here, but potentially this King of Cups isn't able to communicate their feelings or their emotions all that much about, you know, what it would appear or what the first stages would appear to be like if they were to take a step in moving this towards grounding the next level stage. Okay. Very interesting. Let's pull some oracle cards here. See if we get some more clarity. But they're seeing, like, again, if this is how they see you, like somebody who's very reliable and solid and almost, yeah, with this pioneer here, just doing what it is that almost like a carefree attitude about where, you know, like you're throwing caution to the wind, however things pan out here. Be here now. Yeah, like you've really opened yourself up to this connection and allowed whatever to flow in this connection. Okay, ghost energy. And let's pull one more. Abundance. So I feel like, yeah, with the vampire and this ghost, I feel like maybe they feel like they haven't been fully present because they haven't been able to fully release or fully, yeah, there's like holding themselves back in some sort of way or inability to control the situation. And I feel like there's definitely a whole lot of passion here with this energy and this King of Wands. And I feel like your person is needing to, with this looking very similar to me, is really needing to start a new beginning when it comes to grounding this connection in this material plane in order for you guys to experience stability. And this 10 of Pentacles, okay, this is like my 10 of Pentacles card. This is abundance and securing and stabilizing this connection, but it would start with 1 in order to go to 10. Start with 1, and they know they probably need to be the one to offer it, but they've been kind of off the rails here, okay, and they've probably been absent from doing this and showing up in this connection, and that's how they're feeling, okay, or at least that's how they're seeing this connection. And it could very well be, like I said, how your person is seeing you in this connection, that you've been absent and that you've been taking their energy and that they've been showing up in the be here now, and that they are transitioning. I feel like they're transitioning into something more real, something a little more vivid, something that's more in their world, and they're amidst this transition, okay, because maybe they don't want to be dealing with this type of an energy where you've got devil energy and 5 of Swords and somebody who lacks self-control. But I feel like this person is fairly controlled when it comes to protecting themselves and their own sense of, I think, guarding their own emotions. I feel like there's like this guard up or this wall up. And what I do see, though, with the Devil in reverse, this could certainly be talking about releasing anything that kind of binds you. Okay. But I feel like there's this lack of self-control when it comes to releasing things that are binding or things that are toxic or addictions or obsessions here, and it's caused a lot of challenges in this situation, okay, which has brought a lot of imbalance here. All right, so maybe let's do one more row here with the tarot because I'm curious to see what more we have. So what else does pile number 1's person perceive this connection to be all about? What is their perception about this connection? What What more do they see here between pile number 1 and themselves? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the 7 of Pentacles. And let's keep going. 2 more. We have Judgment in reverse. And we have the Magician. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Wands. I'm going to read that upright. What they feel or see or perceive this connection, they're thinking about the future here, and it's giving them a lot of anxiety that they know they're going to have to release and drop with this anxiety, because they've been wrapped up in sleepless nights and mental anguish, mental loops in regards to what a new beginning would look like and moving forward with extending a cup of love and investing energy into a situation which maybe they feel as though maybe they'd have to put in their time, their energy, and their effort, and they're not sure that they would pull out of this situation what it is that would be a balance if they start to invest. There is a need for them to embrace this awakening here. So I feel like with this in reverse, they are most likely aware of the fact that they haven't been investing in grounding this connection and putting energy and effort and extending an emotional new beginning here because of their anxiety, and that they're going to have to manifest and be the ones that are going to have to create their own reality for their future here with this Magician card. Okay, and the Magician has all of the tools capable of doing this with the Cup, the Pentacle, the Wand, and the Sword. I feel like your person understands that they're going to have to come to terms with a realization and an awakening that they are the ones responsible for how the future of this connection goes. And I feel like they're very anxious about having to invest in an area where maybe, like I said, they feel as though if they start to invest, maybe you pull away, or if they have to emotionally open up here, that would mean heavy anxiety because they've been very closed off with this Mother card in the nest here, been kind of protected and nesting themselves from allowing themselves to feel. Here's the Queen of Cups in reverse, which I feel is your energy. Okay, so we did see the divine counterpart because we saw the King of Cups, and now we're seeing the Queen, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I do feel like this is your energy. I also feel like it's this person's energy, but she's holding back her emotions. She's holding back her love. She's not extending her cup of love because of what we were seeing there with Devil energy and 5 of Swords and a whole bunch of junk, that this is impacting the future of this connection. Okay, so there needs to be a full embrace of this awakening of what this connection is and the realization of what way they want to manifest. Okay, and release some of the anxiety. So I feel like they know this, and it could very well be, again, because you're holding back your cup of love here. Maybe they feel as though you haven't been as caring, or showing them that you love them or care about them because you're in the middle of this transition away from them and away from maybe how they've been showing up in this connection. Okay, so we have confidence. Let's keep reading it. Faith. Success. Oh, yeah, I feel like your person's not giving up, okay? Especially because we were seeing reversals with the Devil there. Like they're trying to find a way to release their chains, trying to find a way to release anxiety. The 5 of Swords was reversed. I feel like they're feeling remorse for any sort of wrong situations. I feel like they're fairly confident in the in where this connection could go if they learn to release. And I feel like because of this Judgment, this is like major arcana. So there's this knowing, there's this faith about this connection, that there is this 10 of Cups to be had and the success to be had together, okay, and that they are able to manifest this success for the future and bring back maybe you from being in a state of not caring or giving them love, and death. Yeah, there has to be, see, and it's also in reverse, because I feel like with these, this one was in reverse, with this in reverse and with this death in reverse, I feel like your person is well aware of them needing to release something and acknowledge something else. Okay, and there's lots of anxiety around it, and really there's a faith and a knowing that the future of this connection is potentially in their own hands to manifest, or at least this is what they think. Okay, now whether you move forward or not, then maybe not, but they're pretty confident in believing that this is meant to happen for them. And I feel like they're fairly confident that in this connection overall, in working out and getting to this 10 of Cups, but I feel like they have not been showing up all that well, okay? And I feel like once this anxiety is released, they're able to step forward with this Cup of Love. Okay, so this is what I see here for pile number 1. If this resonated, let me know. And if you're drawn to another pile, maybe you'll find crisscross energy somewhere else. All right, talk to you soon. Bye. Hello, my most beautiful pile number 2. If you picked this white butterfly, then pile number 2, this is your reading, your beautiful reading. We're going to be taking a look at your person, or how your person is perceiving this connection, okay, how they see you, how they see themselves in this connection, what they think of this connection, and we'll pull some tarot as well. Pre-pick the oracle cards. I've not looked at them yet. And we will take a look at this together. All right, so we have person A and person B. Now, I don't know which one is you or which one's your person, or how they see you or how they see themselves, but maybe just kind of keep tabs as to more or less what you think is your energy or how they're perceiving you, because you should have an inkling or a slight idea. Okay, but you could be on either side here. And again, doesn't mean it's true. It's just a perception. So it is subjective to how they're seeing you and themselves. Okay, so we have slave. Light attribute, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Shadow attribute, giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Interesting. Summer. Apocalypsis. Apocalypsis, okay. And Scorpion. And 61, Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Okay. And then how they're seeing this person over here. Underworld. Knight. Light attributes, loyalty, romance, and chivalry. A love of honor. Shadow attributes, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle. Romantic delusions. Let's move this beautiful butterfly over here. All right. We have spring. Oh my God, you guys are cute. Summer and spring. All right. Buffalo with earth energy here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And the Scorpion is fire energy here with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we have whale spirit with the number 65 or the number 11. Trust the great mystery. Wow. Okay. So I was feeling like this person. Okay. So let me flip this one, because this is kind of how they see the energy between the two of you guys. 52 with mending, or the number 7. Mending. Okay, so they clearly feel as though there's a period in this connection in which you guys are trying to come together and find a way to work together. Because I could feel the gap here, okay? I could feel the love very strong, but I feel like you guys love in 2 different ways, and it is hurting. I feel it is hurting this person more than it is hurting this person more. Because what I feel like this person is really feels things very, very deeply, is very romantic, is creative, is deep with the emotions, needs love expressed in touch, and feels and needs reassurance, and is a dreamer, and is very committed, and is very loving, and also can get lost in the depths of their own shadows and fears in the underbelly of their shadow attributes. Okay. And again, this is how your person is seeing these 2 people. Okay. They see this person kind of as someone who has a lot of potential, and somebody who is maybe not quite yet fully out, because they are still exploring and kind of tapped into themselves, or kind of more in a world of their own. And it shuts out a lot of people, and it shuts out this person because they are kind of really delving deep into their own selves. And the only bit that this person gets to experience, this person, is just like just the tip of the iceberg, or I guess just they can't really pierce through this person, because this person is very deep, but also although they come forward with love and are romantic, there's this depthness about this person that kind of almost doesn't allow people to plunge into deeply, okay? But this person is pretty solid and pretty reliable. And I feel like there is, or your person feels as though this person, there's like this depth to them. And there is more about this person that they want to explore or know, that they have not explored or got to know. Okay. I don't know why I'm talking very weird here, but they see this as a connection that needs mending. And then they see this person here as more of the carefree type, loving type energy. But what I feel, they have a side to them that is very like when it rains it pours, and almost a part of them that is what's the word I want to use? Spirits. It's like they're used to being in a certain way that is almost, I was going to say robotic in a way, or at least they're kind of, more matrixy, kind of in a state of dealing with their situations and what life kind of throws at them, rather than getting lost in maybe fantasy and love and romance. Or kind of more what you see is what you get, living on the surface of what they have. They are very loving, okay? And I feel like they feel like this person is like, it's almost like that's enough, but it's hurtful, because they can't get deeper, and they can't be something that they're not, and they're fully at their capacity of who they are and how they are. But this could cause a lot of pain to this person, because they can't really extend themselves to the depths of this, so they can't really go there, or they get like they've fully kind of bloomed, I guess, as who they are, but who they are is still this reactionary type person, I feel. And I feel like that is what they're trying to mend. Like, you guys are trying to mend somebody who is very deep and feeling and emotional, and has a depth about them, but is shutting someone out. And someone here who is just more in the state of dealing with things as they come, and maybe causing a little bit of like when I said, when it rains it pours, is a little bit of a chaos, because when things arise, this person is going to handle it in the same way that they kind of always do. Like, they're a little bit predictable here. I think they're a little bit dependent on their own how they've always done things, or their own way of being. There's not much more that they're able to extend themselves, or not much more they're able to give. I mean, they're giving and they're loving, but it's like the extent of themselves is is that there's like a realization that they are fully extended in who they are or how they could be, which is really frustrating for this person over here. Okay. That's interesting. Let's find it interesting to tap into these energies. Okay, let's take a look at the tarot. Okay, I don't know which one you feel is you or which one they feel, I guess, is describing you. Yeah. All right. Spirit, can we take a look at how pile number 2's person is seeing the connection between them and pile number 2? What are they thinking about this connection here? Okay, so we got the 9 of Swords in reverse. Let's keep going. Oopsie. We have the Chariot in reverse. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the 7 of Pentacles. And we also have the Ace of Wands. I feel like there is a, yeah, definitely some mending here, because I feel like your person feels as though there's almost like a passion lost, or like maybe there's a passion lost in the way you guys are able to have the same interests or passions. Okay, there's love definitely between the 2 of you guys, and that's the desire to mend, because there is love, but I feel like there needs to be more than love. And I think what we're seeing here is understanding that there needs to be more than love, and maybe the focus has been on the love, but not in the areas where there needs to be inspiration and passion and drive and fire. And I feel like with the Chariot in reverse, it's like not, yeah, it's like, I don't know, I feel like this person might be a little bit reckless when it comes to how they're handling the love of this person over here. They're a little bit reckless, a little bit not knowing where they're going or how to navigate. It's causing a lot of anxiety and stress here. Okay, but I do feel like there is love, and there's this understanding that there needs to be a dedication or devotion to investing in the love. But there's an identifier here that the desire and the inspiration to tap into this type of an energy is maybe not there in the way that it should be there. Okay, and 8 of Wands. Yeah, 8 of Wands talks about having a breakthrough and communication, talks about travel, talks about forward movement. I feel like there needs to be movement in this connection. Okay, because I feel like in order for there to be mending, there needs to be communication about how to move and progress forward in this connection. And I feel like it's kind of stalled out a little bit here. Yeah, this is the Empress in reverse. So it's like, yeah, like the Empress in reverse is like being closed off to love in the deep sense of the word, like fertility, abundance, but it in reverse is like sex without love. It is, you know, having maybe something missing that's not deep. And 5 of Pentacles, this is being left out in the cold, not feeling loved. I feel like this person might not feel loved by this person. Although this person's actions are loving, they also have this ability to be cold. And although this person is fun, they have an ability to, yeah, be cold. Even though we're seeing spring here, I feel like this person is a little bit more, their desires and their passions are kind of more worn on their sleeve, whereas this person has more depth and needs to be handled in such a way that appreciates their depth. They don't wear that out on the surface, whereas this person, it's pretty obvious. So they think this is enough because there's no need to go digging around. What you see is kind of what you get. But I don't feel like it's balanced here with this whale spirit and this person's depth. Okay, but there needs to be a breakthrough in this communication, or at least your person feels this. So let's take a look at some more. How does pile number two's person feel about pile number 2 in this connection? How else do they feel? Can we get some more, Spirit, about how else they feel? Thank you so much. I'm going to cut the deck. Yeah, it's like, how do you mend this bridge between both parties? So I feel like there is this deep love. And maybe this person right now is distant or frozen or cutting off this person. I feel like there's like a shield here of sorts where this person feels like they can't really tap into, but yet they feel like they're just all exposed and out in the open anyway. Yeah, Queen of Swords talks about boundaries. Okay, somebody who is pretty much mind over heart and probably a little bit ruthless. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And then we have the King of Swords. So we have both counterparts here, the Queen and the King of Swords. Okay, both people appear to be kind of thinking about this logically rather than maybe from a perspective of desire and passion. I feel like there is the King of Swords, which I feel is pretty cold. But that could be either, you know, the male or the female here for whatever. One partner just seems to be a little bit more mind over heart and a bit more cold, whereas I feel the other person kind of probably got a little more guarded and more cold over time because they feel like they were putting themselves, investing in the situation and maybe getting coldness back or getting logical answers rather than getting heartfelt answers here. There's the Lovers, and that talks about a choice. Okay, and the fact that we have the Lovers and both the King and the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is a very deep spiritual connection here, like soulmate type connection between you and your person. Okay, there's definitely love here. And this Knight of Swords in reverse, this is harsh words. This is maybe being a little cruel, maybe saying things that are a little cruel. And yeah, I feel like there's a decision that needs to be made. I feel like this person wants this person to choose them, or at least come forward with experiencing their depths. Whereas I feel like this person is not that type of a person so much, okay? And maybe there's been some harsh conversations about this, and someone just feels like they just want to give up because now they're kind of just cold or boundaried or tired of talking about this whole thing. Here's the romantic knight in shining armor coming in on his horse. So yeah, I feel like there needs to be more of this romantic or at least your person feels there needs to be this romantic approach that maybe either they're unwilling or unable to move forward with because they've been coming up as this Knight of Swords instead of this Knight of Cups, or at least they feel like you've been in that energy. And here we have, yeah, more passion here with the Knight of Wands. These are all knights, knight energy, and these are all quick moving knights. So I feel like this is pretty stagnant. And it's stagnant because somebody might be a little bit more cold and standoffish and think that they're all showing up in a way that is helping, but I feel like it is maybe them just doing more motions than allowing this connection to be enjoyed in a deep fashion in which it is. And I feel like this person could be definitely frustrated because they sense this the way this connection actually is with the Lovers and the two soulmates here, that maybe it's felt on a deep level here that they can't reciprocate. And there needs to definitely be movement, okay? Because we have this Knight of Swords, and then we had the Knight of Wands in reverse, and both those knights are very quick going. And I feel like maybe what's happening right now is that there is a focus on the love and how you guys can mend the love here, but how do you have yeah, what Spirit's saying is you can't really create passion, or you can't really create like topics in which are important to you to shut them down. Like you kind of have to face these. So I feel like there's this need to really take a look at this connection and try to find a way to be inspired again and to drive forward again. Okay. Maybe from a perspective that isn't just trying to save the love or come forward with love, but with passion, with intelligence, with sparks of something that can get this connection more invigorated. Okay. Yeah, maybe your person wants there to be more invigoration in this connection, and maybe you've had to be a little bit Queen of Swords, or vice versa. Maybe you've had to be King of Swords because your person is kind of coldish. I don't even feel cold because, I mean, the summer is hot, but I'm feeling like their answers, they feel like they're fun and showing up and everything's green and everything's great and everything's fine. But meanwhile, it's like I feel like this person thinks this person is potentially the problem, because they are, when things might start going in a way that releases some of the depths of this connection, this person can get pretty standoffish or pretty aggressive. But for the most part, they're peaceful and they're loving and they're just kind of doing their own thing as far as what they're used to doing. And is kind of driving this person a little nuts because it feels like this person is just kind of on autopilot. That's what it feels like to me. Okay. Anyway, that's what I'm picking up here. Very interesting reading. Actually, let's pull some of these because I did forget, just to kind of solidify a little bit more here with the oracles as far as how pile number two's person is seeing this connection or feeling this connection right now from their own perspective. Rejection, surrender, and love. Yeah, it's totally the emotions I was feeling, you guys. I felt like this person felt rejected because there's such a depthness to them that isn't coming here. And this person probably feels rejected because they are being themselves and they feel like they're just out there doing what they're supposed to be doing, but there's a piece missing. There's like both of you guys are kind of surrendering here, or at least this is how this person feels, like surrendering to this connection, but there's so much lost or left on the table. But I do feel a deep, deep sense of love here, okay, with the lovers, that there is a love, and this is why there's been surrendering to this connection. But it feels like somebody's having to surrender a piece of themselves, and that makes them feel really rejected here. Okay, yeah, and I feel like both parties are now in their backbiting, or a little more logical, a little more cold. Okay, I'm going to end it here. Hopefully that made sense to some of you guys. It sounds like you guys love each other. Beautiful. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys have been married for a very long time and there seems to be something missing here, or maybe you just two different love languages. All right, see you soon. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you picked the sparkly gold star, pile number 3, this is your reading. I'm so glad you joined me today. We're going to be taking a look at how your person is perceiving the connection with you. Okay, how do they see you? How do they see themselves in this connection? It's coming from their point of view, so it may be very subjective. We'll be doing like a person A, person B, so they could very well be either A or B, and you'll be the other person. Okay, so just kind of know more or less how you think your person is perceiving you so that you know which side you fall on. You could very well be tapping into your energy, meaning how you're perceiving the connection and you and your person. If that's the case, you might be drawn to another pile. Okay, I pre-picked these oracle cards to save time. Have not looked at them. We'll look at them together, and we'll be looking at how your person is perceiving you and them in this connection. Okay, so we have here damsel with light attributes, understanding that nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Shadow attributes, waiting for a knight to provide for you, seduction by romantic illusion. The mystic, ooh, with the number 21. And lead, the number 20. And sea serpent. Wow, look at that. Interesting. And cow spirits, the miracles are endless with the number 15 or the number 6. Look how beautiful. All right. And we have thief. Light attribute sheds light on the potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. The Pilgrim, number 20. Interesting. Number 20 might be significant here for you guys. And we have Ash. We have Cheetah. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And we also have Parrot Spirit, watch your words, with the number 45 or the number 9. And we have this energy between you guys. While they're seeing the connection. No place like home, the number 50. Wow, this is very interesting. I'm going to get my book just to take a look at this Sea Serpent card, because it is a special, it's a special card in this book, and I don't recall. No, not this one. Sorry. Give me a second. Here it is. I don't recall all of it. So, and then we can tap into it intuitively. All right. So Sea Serpent is going to be back here somewhere. All right, so what do we have? Healing emotional wounds, expressing desires. The Sea Serpent represents the energy of expression, whether it's emotions, creativity, sensuality, or desire. The Sea Serpent helps us move and direct our energies into a healthy current. When the essence of this card is in balance, we express ourselves creatively and sexually without fear or shame. We know what we desire most. Our hearts are at ease, and our relationships are meaningful and enduring. We loosen the grip of self-judgment, and we let the cool waters of forgiveness in to heal our wounds. When the energy of the Sea Serpent is not yet activated, our emotions and creativity are left in the muddy waters. The current of expression stagnates in some areas of our lives, and in other places it floods. It's important to remember, no matter what the waters of our emotional lives look like, the Sea Serpent loves us just the same. Like a mother, she wraps herself around us in a gesture of protection. She supports us as we learn to express our true natures. Wow, beautiful. Okay. I feel as though this could very well be the Divine Feminine, and I'm feeling very heavy Divine Masculine on this side, okay? And I've felt this energy before, so it could be reading for somebody who I've read for in the past. But this is very interesting. I don't know who's here viewing, but it could very well be the Divine Feminine, because what I'm feeling here is that this person sees this person, okay? This person sees it. The person who you asked about is seeing this person as a, with the damsel here, as someone who is wanting to experience love, give love, share love, and be open to a partnership with another where they could be vulnerable and, yeah, open themselves up to be vulnerable in areas where they want the give and take and the love to express emotions. With the Mystic here, this person finds this person very intriguing when it comes to the unknown, as far as this person brings a lot of secrecy, subconscious energies. There's also this unknown of the depths in which this person could be experienced. Okay, and I feel like with the Mystic, this person's also very spiritual, and there's a lot of question when it comes to this person, potentially their philosophy or what it is that they desire most. Okay, but I feel like with the miracles are endless here, there's this knowing that this person is coming from a highly spiritual place and an ability to give and receive love, and has been very solid. But there's also a feeling of feeling like they are maybe a little bit heavy and intense here, and how they're seeing this connection is almost like a very safe place in which they feel protected and safe, like the no place like home. Okay, but they feel like it's maybe a transient place because this home is kind of hanging on a hook. So although they feel safe and a sense of knowing, it's like there's an instability here that could get blown over at any time. And I feel like it could get blown over at any time because this person is unstable and moves around and is a little bit not very yeah, they don't want to settle down, okay? Because this home is not even on settled ground. And with the pilgrim, this talks about somebody who goes from place to place to place, who possibly even enjoys their freedom. But I feel like this person has the ability to awaken something in this person here. With this sheds light on potential wealth within you that can never be stolen. It's like there's an awareness about this person that livens up this connection. But I feel like there's also a side of them that kind of taints this whole connection, or at least this person feels with the ash here. Okay, so they feel as though their way of being is kind of tainting everything. So anything that is positive and good could be tainted by this person's inability to commit or to allow for stability or structure, because they are in this pilgrim energy, which is more transient in nature, which provides a sense of insecurity here in the connection, and it kind of taints everything else that they're contributing here. Okay, and I feel like this person with the watch your words has possibly said things to this person that has made this person not view this person in the same way. Again, with this ash, I just feel like the thief person might have acted in a way and said certain things, or there was a situation in this connection that kind of compromised things that can never really go back to the same. This person feels like they're kind of a burden or a heaviness to this person, because this person wants to be free and roam around, whereas this person wants more of a sense of stability and security. Okay, and I feel like this person is maybe very flighty and a lot of fire energy here, if I didn't say Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, and they're also very reactionary and very spontaneous, and yeah, it's kind of a little wild. Okay, whereas this person's a little bit more mystical, a little bit unknown here with their philosophy. Maybe they are into spiritual practices that aren't quite known by this person so much. And the way this person is kind of able to vulnerably open up and share themselves, it kind of makes this person appear like maybe they aren't receptive to this type of an energy. Okay, but I feel like together there's this like comfort. There's a comfort in each other's energy, or at least there has been. Okay. And maybe this person feels as though this person wants to have this reciprocated, or a to someone to come in to kind of save them in a way or rescue them in a way that can contribute to the vulnerabilities, but this person is a little bit incapable of doing such. or at least they're choosing not to, which is tainting this whole connection, or at least tainting this person from this person's perspective. Wow, okay, well, this is how the person's seeing this connection. Okay, so let's take a look at some tarot to see if we see some more in regards to how they're perceiving you and this connection. Okay, so we have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so Five of Pentacles is kind of out in the cold, and yeah, I feel like because this person has ash and this person feels heavy, I feel like maybe you guys aren't in a really good state right now, because one person is unable to really show up the way the other person needs, especially when it comes to solidifying something. So there's like being left out in the cold, feeling left out. This is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups talks about soulmates, and it is in reverse. So there's an inability to let go here. Okay, let go of a situation that they're still hanging on to. So maybe you guys are in a period of separation and somebody's still hanging on to this connection. They're having thoughts about the past. They're really hanging on to how the past used to be, past memories. Yeah, there's lots of attraction here with this Queen of Wands. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is one that's going to attract towards her what she wants. And we have here the Page of Cups and the Two of Swords in reverse. I feel like the Queen of Wands is attracting in this cup of love. Okay, with the Page, just talks about the beginning stirrings of love. And the Two of Swords in reverse is somebody maybe now removing their blindfold and able to move forward and making a decision on what it is that they want. And I feel like the Queen of Wands is going to attract in what it is that she wants. Okay, and maybe there's been some indecision in this connection, in which now there's been a decision in which way to move forward and start in emotionally being expressive and emotionally getting fulfilled in areas that that she deserves or that she wants. Okay, so let's take a look at some oracle cards and see how pile number 3's person is perceiving this connection or feeling in this connection. Disruption. Yeah, I was feeling that definitely, because I feel like one person is wanting something the other person isn't appearing to be able to give to them at this point. Hunger is definitely a desire to change things. And I feel like it seemed like no matter, yeah, like look at these cards, very similar. I feel like no matter how vulnerable this person was or open up this person could be, there was always a desire here. This person also has a desire to chase up and go after what it is that their heart's content. But I feel like there's a taintedness about this connection. There's fear, and I feel like the fear could very well be this person's fear of sitting still because of their enjoy freedoms, and maybe there's fear this person in trusting or pinning themselves to something that looks very unstable here. Okay, like a windstorm could just blow that whole thing over. So I wouldn't go inside that little house, no offense, because yeah, all you need is one little gust of wind and then you got a whole family corrupt on the ground. All right, so let's take a look at another layer here of cards and see what we see. So how is pile number 3's person perceive this connection, and how are they feeling about this connection in pile number 3? What more can we see, Spirit? Thank you very much for the clear and concise message, and thank you so much, pile number 3, for allowing me to tap into your beautiful energy of you and your person. 3 of Swords, heartbreak. Yes, felt that. 6 of Cups in the exact same spot again, you guys. That is soulmates, but that is somebody unable to let go of a situation. And I feel like they're maybe unable to let go of even like childhood wounds here. Okay, with this 6 of Cups. and it's causing a lot of heartbreak here. Somebody is very solid, reliable. I feel like it's this person over here. Okay. Now, again, this is coming from your person's perspective. So I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is able to be solid and stable on her own and wants stability. Okay. But I feel like this is maybe the bone of contention here. Four of Cups. Yeah, this is like... Four of Cups talks about being disinterested and apathy and not looking at the love that's being offered. With this in reverse, it could very well be that there's somebody coming out of this state, because we were seeing that Page of Cups, somebody now wanting to go after what it is that's going to emotionally fulfill them, that this connection is potentially not bringing emotional fulfillment in the way that it maybe once did in the past. So there's a lot of heartache when it comes to thinking back on this connection. This person is wanting to move forward, bring balance to themselves, okay, bring balance to the situation where they were feeling like maybe there was emotions missing, or a deep sense of love, or a give and take here, or being rescued here by some knight or someone who's able to share with their spiritual gifts and philosophies. Now we have heavy Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy and Libra energy here, okay? And then we were seeing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy there. Let's take a look at some more. See if we could see a little bit more before we wrap up. Spirit, anything further here for pile number 3 in regards to this situation and how this person is seeing this? I do feel these two. So we have success in the reverse. But I do feel, okay, and then faith in the reverse and surrender. I do feel like there has been a potential here of this 10 of Cups is what I see here with the success card. And I feel like that potentially is the cause of this heartache, is because someone wasn't surrendering, okay, to this potential and this connection, surrendering to this connection. And I feel like maybe faith has been something that has been needing to surrender to, trusting this connection and where it was headed. But I feel like there's definitely blocks here, and there's blocks in trusting this connection. And I don't feel like both parties were surrendering to this connection. I feel like something's really tainted here because of maybe somebody saying something that was really hurtful. And it kind of, yeah, maybe this person, the way they act and show up in this connection is hurtful. And I feel like there is a knowing here that somebody deserves this stability in order to bring balance and is looking for that, whereas somebody's kind of more hung up on pains, heartaches, past situations, and maybe childhood wounds, childhood situations that they can't let go of, where they've had heartache and heartbreak. So now they're being held back, and now they're unable to build a solid home. Like I said, one that could be blown over at any point and crack open like an egg. All right, so this is what I have here for you guys. Pile number 3. You guys are beautiful. All of you guys, love you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And I will see you soon. Bye.